to the server to maintain smooth streaming.
Alright guys, good morning. Hold on, do I have to hold my speaker down? Good morning guys. Somebody just let me know in Discord that you guys can hear me or see my screen please. Okay, I think you guys should be able to because there is a lag for a minute, so I won't wait. And I'll start anyways. So here I have the S&P chart open SPY, right? Just certain levels that I want to go through. We're holding very well pre-market. We're up, and the market looks great. Pre-market, we're pretty much green on everything almost, right? And but here, this is zoomed in a chart on daily on S&P, right? And so I'll just zoom in a little bit more so you guys can see. Now, right here, it's very important that we hold above 419, right? If we don't hold above 419 today, I mean, in the pre-market, no, we're gonna get the gap up. If it keeps going, great. We do have some resistance just by 421, and so 419. Thank you, double A. So 419 is a very crucial level that we hold. If we fail to hold this level, we might have some. We might have a little chop here on SPY because it's right near the resistance, right before the big breakout. If the breakout is going to happen, which looks likely, right? We might have some up and down action here, right, for the next few days. Who knows, right? Or maybe we just blast through 420. We hold above 420 here. Maybe we hold above 420 and then we break all-time highs sometime next month. And the month of May, we can fully close a strong candle above 422. So the monthly candle on SPY can be a full green, a bullish, and then we have continuation for the coming months. Okay, so keep that in mind. But on S&P SPY, 419, we needed to hold. Alright, so 419 is the level. And then here we have on triple Qs. So similar thing, Nasdaq is also strong. It's been gapping up lately. We have some green days, right? But again, the level that we need it to hold is the same level right here, above three. So now it's holding above 330. So let it hold above 330. If it can get above 335, this zone right here, above 345 towards this level, I think we're gonna push through 340 very easily. I don't think we're gonna stall. Like, that's just my opinion. If we can hold above 335 in the coming days or by next week, I think we fly higher on Nasdaq and we have an all-time highs. However, remember one thing. Remember this: not until these levels are broken, 340, 335, there's still chances that we can come towards 315, and we can even see 300 on triple Qs. All right, because this is resistance. Keep it in mind. But just given the market behavior, the gappers, the greens, we can definitely break higher, right? Don't forget stocks like Apple, Amazon have some crazy targets from a lot of analysts, especially Amazon. So many targets in the market above 4,500, even above 5,000. Okay, which is almost 60, 70, 80% above the current price of Amazon. All right, and so that's triple Qs. Tech looks great, and then here I have this is semis, SMH. So one sector that I really want to talk about is the semiconductors. The bounce in semi, since last week in the pre-market and post-market by LB, we always went over the sectors, right? And we were saying that semis need a bounce, they're due for a bounce, and it's happening. So some of you guys caught the move with us, some of you guys missed it. On NVDA, we made a play, right? We made a play for the spreads for this week, and they're working out beautifully. Yesterday they were almost up a double. Today at the open they will be up more than a double, right? My target on mine, the ones I'm holding on the remaining, is more than 200%, right? So let's see. But for SMH, that's the it goes over the entire sector as long as we have a hold above 245 in this zone right here. And pre-market is up. This is where I'm looking at, right? So maybe we can get this above 245, settle here for a few days, and then maybe in semis we have a run. And this scenario, I'm only going pointing to the upside. Remember, this is a resistance also. This is resistance. Okay, this area is going to act as resistance as well. But given the market strength, we might just blow through it because all the semis had great numbers, great earnings, right? So we might just push through in the coming weeks. And however, if it gets rejected, we're still in the range bound. Keep that in mind. We're still playing the range, not one direction. So we can still get rejected here and come towards down, towards 235, even 230ish, or even 222 one more time. It's possible, and we can go even lower in the coming months. But for now, the current, if I was to play now, I'm gonna play the strength in semiconductors. and one name which I have here is NVDA, right here. Very strong, almost near all-time highs. They have earnings is tomorrow after market, 26th of May. So they do have earnings tomorrow after market, and maybe we run towards 650 before earnings. I really think we can get 650 before earnings, right? And then if the earnings are great, this is one semi name that can pop huge. We can have an open of a 700. I'm not saying we will, but I just believe that that's something that can happen, all right, with the way it has been moving so far. But it must hold to today. If it gets above 630, it must hold above 630 today and tomorrow. Okay, maybe we just have small moves, who knows, but I think we get 650 before earnings, which is tomorrow, right? There's a positive cash flow which is starting to come in, which is a huge positive for the stock. So keep an eye on NVIDIA if you're in. Lock in your profits. If you bought the spreads with us, you're up more than a double right at the open. So manage your accounts based on your size. And then we have here Morgan Stanley. Just want to give a quick overview. We got in this trade 2 days ago, right? On Friday we got in. So Friday we got into this trade, and we told you why we got in. And yesterday morning we went over this trade. We closed it at I think over $1.30. So from 85 cents. It was a great trade. It was vertical spreads. The reason I sold, because 90 was a psychological level, right? I mean, it's just a number where there might be sellers sitting there, people that bought it at lows. All right, so I just decided to sell my spreads. They were up nice, and maybe on a back test of 89, 88, if it happens, I mean, it can continue going obviously, but if it comes down to 89, 88 one more time and it holds, I might buy back in. Okay, I might buy back in. But for now, this trade is over for me. We locked in some great profits. And this morning I went to Starbucks and I just decided to look at the chart. I'm like, you know what? Let me pay for my yearly Starbucks coffee, right? So I'll probably throw in a few $100s into this. Nothing big, very small, just to, I mean, this is how sometimes you can just cover your expenses. The chart is setting up. I'm not going to move this trend line right now. It's a little off because my computer is lagging when I use the OBS, but I hope you guys get the idea. But if Starbucks holds above 113, right? If Starbucks holds above 113, maybe today or tomorrow, I might play spreads on this. I might play 110. So I might buy the 110 calls in this zone right here, right? The demand. I might play the 110 and then I might sell the 115 calls. Why am I going to sell the 115 calls here? So listen to this very carefully. Why? Because there's a lot of selling pressure at 115 here. Okay, there's a lot of pressure. So it might give me the move towards here. It might just hold above 113, 114. And if I can get the spreads below 250, so let's say if I was to buy one, just for an example, I can buy one spread below 250 for next week or the week after. I'll buy some time. And my target will be to sell this above 350. Okay, so as long as Starbucks just holds above 113, 114, the 115 calls which I'm going to sell will lose premium, but the 110 calls or 111, depending on which one I do, they will hold premium, intrinsic value. For me to lose on those spreads, Starbucks it has to break through the support. See, the support it will have to break through it to the downside, and then close below. All right. So I may do spreads on this name. I won't play one direction. The reason being is because it already ran so much, I think, in my opinion, right? I mean, it kind of ran when the market wasn't doing much. Starbucks actually ran, right? It had a little run up, as you guys can see, right? And now I do see it basing. So something like this can happen, right? It holds above the level and then we get that pop towards the resistance and I can exit my spreads, right? So that's something that I'm looking for. And then here we have ADA USDT. Oh, that's not what we're going to go over. We'll go over Walmart, a follow-up on our trade, right? Let's see what it's been doing. Okay, so it's been holding above 140, so I'm not in a rush, as you guys can see, right? This what we've been going over for the last 5-6 days if you've been attending. And so the target again here is the same, 140. So I'm holding, I'll wait for another, maybe I'll wait for this week, see what it does until Friday. And if we have a little upside towards going upside, or a break of 143 I'm looking at. Either a hold of 140 this entire week, and then a break of 143 to show some strength, then I will definitely play Walmart one more time. And a few notes that I took. So guys, semis have been due for a bounce for the last 1 week. So semis, they're bouncing. Keep an eye on AMD, right? I won't open the chart here right now, just listen. So keep an eye on AMD. LRCX is very strong, but AMD is lagging behind. But sometimes stocks that lag behind, they keep lagging behind, they don't move. Right, so a stock like AMD, I might place spreads on it because it might hold if it doesn't go up at least. Tech, keep an eye on Amazon. Amazon, I might take a position today, so keep an eye on it because it's actually holding strong, and I think it may actually run. So I'm gonna ignore all the technicals, but sometimes it's just common sense we have to think with the market. So tech might run. XLY, consumer discretionary section, keep an eye on those. Housing sector needs a bounce, right? A housing sector, XHB, it's a sector. I'm not gonna go too much into details. You can go online, just type on Google XHB stocks or holdings, the stocks that are under the ticker. It needs a big bounce. And I did post all the information in the pre-market prep. You'll see all the charts, different sectors. XLF, I think it needs a rest. It's between. It's not bullish. It's not bearish. It's just holding in between. So we might keep running, or we might take a breather, right? But I won't be touching financials for now. We made our money on Morgan Stanley. Now we'll just chill. Let's see what it does this week and next week. Healthcare also. Not really sure what it's going to do. Retail is taking a little breather right now. XRT is a ticker. Is taking a little breather. So keep an eye on that. Maybe for a week or two, right? We'll probably look into it next week. But right now, what's strong is semis and tech. So that's what we're going to be focusing more on. And if you're in Tesla spreads with us, congrats, they're up, right? Whatever it's called, I think LB may have made or someone else. As soon as the market opens, you're going to be up again. So it is up to you to manage your account. We're not going to come there and do it for you, okay? So you're going to be in profit. Manage, space, Twitter, so many plays were nailed this week, right? I think 1-2 losses, but then we have 10 plays which were winners, right? So congrats, manage your accounts, guys. Keep playing spreads and keep playing close to the money calls. And because we're approaching resistance now, so do we break through or not? But not until we break through, nothing is confirmed. So keep locking in your profits. And with that, I think I'll end it, and I'll see you guys in the chat room. Good luck, guys.